Now moving on to that A Current Affairs story. It screened last night. ACA, if you didn't catch it, has interviewed the former prostitute. She signed a stat deck that she provided services to Thomson. ACA said that it had yet to pay the woman, but a fee was being negotiated. And apparently Thomson had previously identified the transaction on his Commonwealth Bank MasterCard as a dinner function. Dennis, how's Thomson going to get out of this one?
Well, he'll come up with some excuse which will involve sort of phone hacking, card hacking, identity theft and everything else as he usually does. When this story first broke and we first heard that Craig Thomson had allegedly used thousands and thousands of dollars of union funds to pay for prostitutes, I thought, how long is it going to be before a prostitute emerges and said he was the guy? It took longer than I thought it did. I mean, this woman, we haven't seen the interview yet, but she's apparently talking about an encounter that happened about 8 years ago. I find it a bit of a stretch that a professional working girl could remember one client from 8 years ago, but you know...
she might not have been very busy.
Yes, or he may have been particularly interesting.
All right, Bob. Bob, did you catch the story?
Well, I've read the story, I haven't obviously seen it, but it's the same old problem that when money gets involved in these things, and I'm trying to be terribly respectful to everyone involved, people are paying for information, people are giving information because there's payment involved. I'm not saying that changes what they may or may not have said, but it certainly colours what we're going to hear tomorrow or whenever the interview appears.
All right, well, Thomson's claiming that in 2004, union officials threatened they would frame him with prostitutes. It's just a tangled web, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and it's quite extraordinary. He sets up this incredibly elaborate conspiracy theory, but if you follow the conspiracy theory through and you just take it at face value, he was actually part of the conspiracy because he was the union official who signed off on all the credit card bills. I mean, if someone told me they were going to set me up with prostitutes and then I got a credit card bill that included a visit to brothels, I'd question it. I wouldn't just sign off on it.
Absolutely. All right, well, Tony Abbott has, of course, called for Thomson to resign and is pressuring Julia Gillard, who's failed to explain or make a call on whether she actually believes Thomson. She's been hiding overseas. How has she been handling this turmoil?
Well, she sort of did something about it far too late. They tried to they hoped it would either go away or just, you know, go underground and sort of string out until after the next election. Events have sort of moved faster than the